You may hear Bob's dulcet tones. Let me get out of the way. Yeah, I'm just going to have a little bowl of that. But see if you can... Sorry, everybody. He waits until I press like live to ask me. See if you can see Billy. Yeah, no, he might not recognise you, but I think he'd have been gone. It's too cold, isn't it? Anywho, back at the ranch. Here I am, as promised, as foretold, you could say. Even though I'm ever so slightly later than I thought I was. I met up with Steve before we got here, and he's recovering from some pretty serious health procedure. So that's why I was a little bit longer than usual. I can't see JC, but I'm pretty confident he must be here. So, whilst I wait for inspiration and for viewers, I shall just wander. Haiku. I wonder if that's how you pronounce his name. Haiku. Anyway, him up the ladder. I'm just going on a wild stab in the dark hunch. He's talking about socialism. Let's find out. Marxism / communism.
You want to chat with an advisor, and the advisor sends you in a circle, a circle of
bureaucracy. All right, Derek.
And then cuts you off. That is the standard modus operandi of the way in which artificial intelligence is used at the moment. And all they're trying to do is make
There's
it more
no intelligence in them services,
so
let alone artificial.
Ties you up in bigger knots, but they don't imagine.
Bureaucracy. It's all a part of capitalism. Because you may recall, Soviet Union never had they don't. I was thinking of a Michael Palin film. They love a subcommittee. And a bit more autocracy. Let me just say hello to... Hello, Armour. Good. Right, lovely. Let me just say hello to... I think he's chatting up a bird. I'm not going to turn the camera around. What's that? Hello. Have you seen Billy?
No.
What can I say? Yeah. He's philosophical about the fact that he's now working for the other people, obviously. He sits there and ponders his existential doubt about it. Listen, I'm going to let you go, but no, he's telling the truth. He's done a blinding critique of my philosophy university work. Thanks for that. Right. I've stopped for a minute, but let's not chat about it on cat. I've took a little hiatus, darling. I've got to get back on that. Right, Bob is here. I'm convinced, JC. There he is. There's my guy. What about him, Bob? What about him?
What about that teacher? What about that pupil? What about them?
Yes!
What's that?
Hello, family. See you.
Wagwan.
Yeah.
No young Billy. Nowhere. I'm gutted, man. I was going to take him to
We got a new Christian warrior though, called
Where?
Candice over there.
Oh, called what?
Christian. Hey, Steve-O.
What's she look like? Has someone got a camera on her?
She got a hijab.
Shut your mouth.
So
What?
You're
what now?
That's fine, I'll take
Hang
it
on a minute. I just heard some gobbledygook.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob's got a gobbit. Love the gob. He has to talk to JC behind the camera like as if... Jay, he's not really talking to you, he's talking to the camera. Can you answer me?
To the Islamists. Talking about
Answer!
also has to be applied.
Oh God, there's gays.
Victims of the Islamists.
Have a word at the fashion choice over there. Are they Indian, do you reckon? See?
If someone was going to harm
turban,
your
isn't it?
family, is it loving to do nothing?
You see the little cretin? Wait, let me just turn that phone off. Let me just show you this tramp. Well, yeah, he probably nicked him. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? There he is. You see the one looking round? He just threw his little snotty... Well, who knows if it's snot. Oh, look, he's undercover as someone with a brain cell. Tramp. You can tell... Slap my phone out my hand. Oh, I don't know, some Christian bird, he reckons.
That's what would
But
happen.
I don't know why.
But a liberal secular society will not do that.
I haven't seen
A
that
liberal
guy.
secular society.
He's trying to stare me out. He's a chav.
is leading
Literally
to the
bugging me.
thousands of
Just ignore it. I'm
as we see in
skiddly widdly widdly. Holy Spirit slash whatever. Let us have a butcher's about and see where we're going. And you can keep an eye behind me for cretin features. Gold glasses. I bet there ain't no glass in them. I bet they're just trying to make him look intelligent. They need to be bigger. Covering his entire face, sorry. These are fits up to him, I reckon. Where's the camera? Is anyone getting filmed here? Can I just bowl in? It's young Chris, everybody. I just want to point out. I'll keep looking behind me. You know the sort of cretin, oh yeah, straight through with the brown hair and you're right over there, facing the black fella. You see him with golden glasses. When he turns around, you clock who he is. I'm standing with JC. He's the one who smacked my camera out of my hand before. Little rat drug dealing looking freak who I've forgiven, clearly, because I've got the Holy Spirit. He's directly behind you. But anyway, as I'm standing with JC, he got his snot rag slash, I would like to know, and aimed it right at me, even though he's a shit shot, and then he's bugging me, like it's like primary school. Hello. That one.
Oh, this guy.
The one who just got embarrassed to say hello. Yeah, probably. No, he ain't got a camera. Oh no, that was a long time ago. Oh, I've forgiven him for that. That was, I think that was Victor.
No, she said that was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, that was.
You look nice. What happened to the other dress, the Muslim dress? Why you become like a Westerner? You change Islam?
Don't get carried away. He's just got an outfit. That's all.
You used to dress up the...
Oh, is that camera on me? Sorry. Sad. Oh, I'm not gonna. I'm on camera. I just realised all these people here with me. I'm never getting nicked with you. Straight out of his job, just comes out with the info. Never get pinched with
No,
him.
he always bothers me too, but I had something against him.
Well, it's like being in school though. You know when you realise someone's giving you daggers like as if it's like fight time, I'm thinking surely.
We had a bit of a police encounter today, but I don't know if you weren't here.
No, I wasn't here. I always miss all the good stuff.
I went to them and I tried to tell them to come and intervene. They were very hesitant.
Who though? Oh, that's because it's not their place. Go on.
And then they got mad at
What
me
happened?
because
Who
they
was
said
kicking off? Let me guess. Buddhists.
Quakers. No,
They're
moon god
Methodists again.
worshippers. Sabians.
Oh, mate. You just cannot move for non-peaceful, largely peaceful names. Anyway, anyone get hurt or just
No. The
scuffling?
police is just ridiculous, you know. I mean, like, they came after me because I went to the guy and said, why
they
did you
did.
run away now? The police is here. The police, why did you go and confront him? Come over here, come over
Should have
here.
said it's my right as a free citizen of the
No, he
United
said, no, you
Kingdom.
were being intimidating. He was turning it on me.
You should have said, you do me. Ah, please. I've got to do the lyrics for
And then I showed him
everybody.
the video where those guys were screaming at me, and then he said, oh, well...
Free
that's okay.
speech, free screaming.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is not harassment. Just when I go and say, why did you take off when the police came? That's harassment. Like,
There's some guys today that were just yelling "shut up" to people.
Oh, wow. What deep theological argument. Smashed it, bruv. Shut up. Hang on. Shut up, bruv. That's like a Modini kind of... That's the tone of voice you need. Shut up. Dickhead. That sort of thing. Oh, that kills me every time. I think, oh my gosh, why did I study for years? They've just wrapped me up like a carpet. Oh, mate, I could have just learned how to be a dickhead. Anyway, I've said dickhead 3 times now, so I'm gonna stroll, but I'm gonna keep an eye on my little fashionable friend if I can. Sneeze eyes like me Harris. Hello, darling.
Hey, she's back.
I'm back, front, sides, top, bottom.
The Christ
He's so happy to see me. You love me. I know you love me. It's all right, bruv. It is all right. It ain't all right. I just have to say that. Sorry, I'm stalking JC there. What's she wearing her thingy for? What's she wearing it for?
Well,
Is it cultural?
for a Christian to wear a hijab?
No, culture. No, it's not English culture, is it? Clearly.
No, but she's like, you see it from the video, she's like
Is it her
empowered
culture?
Christian.
Oh, nice. Empowered to... Yeah, I'll have to see the reasoning behind that one because...
You can eavesdrop from the conversation.
I will do...
Give her a little like a snippet.
Yeah, no, I will do, but I'm going to just have a little float round because I've got some twat giving me daggers, and if he touches me, I'm going to nut him, and I just need to warm up in case I have to fly kick him. No one heard anything like that, because that was clearly rhetoric and hyperbole. Aye, Daniel. I like Daniel. I'm too cold to stand still as well, by the way. No, look at this ugly fish. Not in the mood, I ain't done me prayers, look. Yes, Daniel. You know I'm never filming you. Look at this face. Look at this face. You know it's on me. Yeah, I'll turn it round. It's on you now. Go on. Go on, Uncle. Yeah. This is what you're normally doing it. This side. Yeah.
He's doing too much in his case.
Is it? Why are you such a grass?
Learn him. He's running away from you.
Yeah, he ain't running away from me, babe. So I ain't even spoke to him.
Why you don't have this man? He's homeless in London. Give him a flat.
What am I, psychic? Do you see a crystal ball?
Yeah, he's homeless.
No, you don't. If you do, it's because of the old
Come on,
babies.
she help you, give you a flat.
Listen. Yeah, we know. We're well aware. He thinks it's funny. Yeah, I'm trying to listen to the preacher though.
No, if I have England king, I put all women in prison. 6 months in prison,
Go
6
for it.
months free.
All right then, if you like. You're not beheading any women though, babes. Good to see you as well, Daniel. Shush now, shush. Grown-ups are talking.
It's so horrible. It was prepared for the rebellious devil and his angels.
This is the theological excellence of the Islamists. Shut up! Wait, listen, get out my ear holes.
They are human
Twats.
beings who are crazy.
Hey, men!
To hell with the devil. And look at the way they behave.
All right, green tea. Sorry, I will say hello to everyone in a minute. Look at these vlogs. Look at
I'm here to let them know God loves them. And yet they behave like mad people.
the psych wards let out for a little while on Sundays.
God loves you.
He don't. Who's we? He said God. He don't love. He's not saying he loves you. He loves me.
Every Sunday.
This one, he loves me. We know he loves me. Look at his face. Look at the smile. Look at the smile.
You need Jesus.
You know you do.
The Quran cannot save you.
Empty vessel.
Quran is not a truth.
A clanging cymbal.
Bible, the scripture is the word of a living God.
God.
And if you believe the word of a living God, the scripture says, you shall have life. I
Amen.
want you to know, the love of God is reaching out to you this afternoon.
God,
the
Daniel.
love of God is knocking on the door of your heart. God is saying to you, I love you, you're my child, don't go to hell.
Boom.
But if you close your ears and you won't listen, you persist in going your own way, the scripture says there is a way that seems right to human beings, but that way leads to destruction. That way leads to hell. And yet, Jesus Christ is the only way that leads to life. Jesus Christ is the only truth about life.
Amen.
Jesus Christ is the one that gives you life and gives you abundant life.
Boom! Hat-trick.
When you receive Jesus Christ, you receive the abundant life of God. When you reject Jesus Christ, you're rejecting the abundant life of God.
And you're on an
And
ID
you know
to
what?
nothing.
If you die without the abundant life, you go to hell. The reason why
Hold your noise.
people go to
Hey,
hell
hold your noise.
is
Shush
because they have no life. But when you know
What?
what?
You buy it?
When Jesus
You give
comes,
me
He
money?
comes
Hey,
to give you life.
Well, I've just eaten.
That is why I declare that Jesus Christ is the King of all kings. And Jesus Christ
I get distracted by you guys. Listen, shush that.
Jesus Christ will make a way for you where there seems to
See the
be
Antichrist
no
spirit.
way.
See the Antichrist spirit.
Friends, reject the
I'm going to come
lies
away from
of the
Daniel because
devil.
they're doing it. I'm convinced of it. They're doing it. So I'm going to come away from them because they are just jarring me. Hello. I got thrown by that. Someone smiled at me. It's such a weird one. Hang on, let me just get everyone on. Look at the little family! Sorry, but you're just getting Oh, food. Sorry, I did the wrong sign there. I thought it was a cup of tea. Where? What? When? Hang on. Oh, thank you so much. What? Breaking news. You could have told me on WhatsApp there. What do you mean, yeah? That's a no.
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
I wanted to take Billy to church, but it's not here.
How do you know sensibility?
Sorry, it's Jude here. Sam? Sorry, Candy. It's Jude here. Jude.
The brand is something similar.
I don't know. No one tells me nothing, bruv. Just because I can't be bothered to read 200 messages in a WhatsApp group, you're looking at me like I'm lax. Right. Well, this is going to be a little short thrift, what's the name? Because now there ain't going to be nothing on Soko unless he got here early. Right, let me come talk to you people. I just see the fellow I was debating last week. Hello! Oh my goodness!
It's been a long time. Yes.
Back.
How are you?
I was just worrying because there didn't seem to be many Christians and there's enough for 10. I'm good. Where you been? Holiday or just relaxing?
I
Preaching.
was relaxing.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good to
How
relax.
about you?
Yeah, I was
I
unwell.
didn't see you for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I was ill in January for from Christmas for about 4 or 5 weeks, like 2 different things and a life.
How are you keeping now? Good?
Lying is a sin, but average-ish.
Okay.
It's not bad, so it's a little bit good. I'll talk to you in a minute. I said, I'm going to, if you see Billy, the older gentleman, grab him. Because maybe he's gone off, maybe he came and went, but if he's coming, I want to take him to the hotel where it's warm and a cup of tea. But if Billy, his name is, he's Scottish, walking stick, 90 years old, tall. Thank you, Asif. Right, where's my little mate? It's horrible having to have eyeballs up your Harris. But then again, I got him on camera and embarrassed him. There is a lot of Christians. We're all right. I could take a chill pill. Oh, Bob's over there, I just realised. JC must be busy. Right, let's come and look. I've got my hands are taters, bro. They're like blocks of ice. If I stand near Bob, I'm going to get the ump because of the foggle. Right, I'll tell you what I've got to chat about. Oh, I say chat. I'll tell you what I've got to report. He's still talking to that bird. I'm excited for him. Right, anyway, let me not get him on camera. My dad sent me a message this morning. I just see Paul Williams, he looks ill. And I'll send it. Right. I don't know if you've all heard of, you must have, Americans, North Americans. So there's a movement called the Scouts. Yeah, I think it's international. Anyway, there was a dude called Baden Powell. He had another load of names, Lieutenant Commander /Baden Powell. He was a bit posh. Anyway, Christian is the thing to remember. In England, when we had shillings, pre-decimalisation, sorry, I thought there was a fight, there ain't, it's just Allahu Akbaring. And anyway, when we had shillings and half pennies and all that jazz, like when my dad was a kid, there is a fight. Anyway, they had a thing called Bobber Job Week, which was you pay someone a shilling, which is 12 old pennies, but it's 5 pence now. What is going on? Who's raring and why can't I see nothing? Nah, it's just a lower Akbaring. Get out. Oh, I think there's a couple of, yeah, let me just show you. A couple of Sikhs in the middle. They've got white turbans on. Oh, no, you're still looking at. It's them African brothers, you know the ones who do the dancing? I like them all. There's Asif right in the fray. Who are these nuts in the white headdress? If they're Allahu Akbaring, they've got the wrong headgear on. Look, this is the level of theological academia on display here. Aren't you all jealous, those of you who are abroad? Can you not see the top scholars hashing it out with the tried and tested, university approved method of that's about the size of justify filming them. I really can't, because if they notice, can't do it. Can't let them think that they're interested. I'd have to. No, I'd rather eat my own app. Anyway, Baden Powell back at the ranch. His name was Baden Powell. He was a commander. I want to say lieutenant, not lieutenant, whatever. He started a movement called the Boy Scouts, Scouting, and the girls were originally called. They became the Brownies, but first off they were called Rosebuds, I think. And that was Baden Powell's sister. Can't remember her name, bless her. Either way, both Christian. This is what my dad sent me. This is the message, basically. Not all that. This bit. They've taken the word God out of their literature, or they're moving to do it. I said, I sent him a voice note, and my point is, this is how you know the strength of these absolute tards. For one, it started by 2 Christian people, like including boys and girls, the entire movement. That's one thing. For 2, they've got an ethos of, helping the elderly, doing all that cake bakes or whatever they do in America, that kind of cookie sales, or I don't know, door-to-door charity stuff. So that's another thing. The main thing for me is that the majority, you've got to count these Muppets as well, obviously, in the numbers, just to fudge the statistics, but not really. The majority of the world's inhabitants who are of an age to be counted statistically believe in a God of some description. And the God is cited in the Brownies and the Scouts literature, but it doesn't say Jehovah God, it doesn't say Yahweh, it doesn't say, it just says God. So it's basically a small percentage of not only atheists but anti-theists, I just know it. They'll have took it out. I haven't read into it, so I'm assuming a lot here, but I'm guessing it's because God is traditionally portrayed as of the male persuasion, and you can't have that, mate. That's a racist probably, or I don't know, whateverist it is. None of them. So yeah, they're not taking the word Yahweh out, they're taking the word God out. So what I think I want to do, and I've just thought of it, is I would like to start a campaign here and now to just randomly insert the word God into everything, just for fun. I'm going to write, I've decided as I'm doing this on the fly, I'm going to write to the Scouting Association. I'm going to put God, say every 7th word, just in big bracketed parentheses, like just, bold if I do it on a typewriter. Okay, I'm not 21. On a word processor. No, on a laptop, whatever. I'm going to do it in bold italics. God, Yahweh, Jesus saves, that sort of thing. And when they, because why are they taking it out? What is it harming them? Why are they involved in kids' societies, like kids' clubs or whatever you call them? If you've got a problem with gender pronouns, you're too old to be in the Scouts. You should be on a register somewhere, probably, if you're like the sort of people I'm envisioning for this. Just outrage. It's an outrage. I know it might sound trivial, but it is a literal outrage. It is outrageous that the legacy of 2 Christians who put their money, their time, their effort, their, faith into an organisation to keep children not only safe but safeguarding others, to give them little life skills, to teach them the value of responsibility and hard work and respecting their elders and da. Now they've got to wrench the word God out. And there's other organisations that let me take a little breath here. There are other organisations who are debating. Oh my gosh, I think it's the Church of England. Oh, fudgesicles. Either way, if it is, I'll have it out with them and all. They want to take, the word. I think it was the Nicene Creed. It can't be. I must have dreamt it. There's some discussion somewhere, I think it's ecumenical, about him being used for God and God's being used for God. I'll have to check that one out, but I think it was probably a Catholic who told me while I was smiling broadly. But anyhow, Steve-O, he's alive, everyone. Put him on the spot. Right, there's no young William. There's no blood fight. He did say he was on his way. I see these mob. They're really jarring me. Just these screaming olds of twats. Sorry. I haven't said my prayers. I came directly from a fried breakfast, quite Englishy, even though I was with a Scot. We don't say nothing. This is what I'm just trying to make excuses for now. Don't cut to the chase now.
Chris is here.
I know. Chris is here, Asif's here, JC's gone.
Is he?
Yeah, he's legged it, man. He's got something to do with his mother or his brother or whatever. But anyway, I reckon still over that same little salubrious loco. I'll fudge it. Right, that's the one that Bob likes to go to, but I can't point it out on camera. But thick as too short. I said I can't point it out, but you're describing it for the viewers. No, the really nice gaff, and then there's the other gaff that we go to. That big mahoosive thing, you can't miss it. He's a fuck. Do you know what? I think the police need some information. They're over there. Fudging nuisance. The point is, Steve, that I ain't freezing my naturals off because look at the colour of my hat. It's red up, and I ain't got no gloves. And the calibre of Islamist, quite frankly, is shocking. Apart from the big fat shaker who's lost weight on the Jenny Craig over there. Who is there, to be honest? Who is there? There's just that cretin's got on my nerves staring me out. Not that I'll stay here all night if he thinks I'm going with him. But it's Billy! It's my boy! See how happy I get. All over a man. Shocking. Stop right there! I've been looking for you. I was late.
for a bus.
Yeah. You got, what's your hat in your pocket for? It's keeping your pocket warm.
If I have a power, I put all the women in
Don't start talking nonsense to him. He's only just walked in. He's too old for your crap. Go. Get out of it. Out of it. Scram. Go away. He's too old to echo. Minor. Lots of love. Ciao. See ya. Halas. Finish. D-U-N. Go. Bye. Lonely. He's just jumping on Billy the minute he walks in. I'm going to have a row. Right. Of course I will. Now, this is Stephen. This is young Stephen who I've been telling you about every week. Now, let me put you out for you. Stay there because you can't lift his arms up. I know, I got you. Like a basketball player. Hang on. Are you on? That's it. Don't lift your arms up if it's... That's it. You're on. Lovely. Right, this is Stephen, who had the operation.
Okay?
The one I was telling you, the Scotsman, and you couldn't remember his face.
Oh, yeah.
This dude. I told you all the rosaries, but he's not a Catholic, so don't worry. He's blending in with...
I'm a Christian.
No, he's a Protestant. He is. He's out of that stuff. Hi, Catholics. Anyway,
How you been keeping?
we're going over the hotel soon. We're going for tea soon. I'm just letting you know now. So get you...
wound up.
I am, because they're driving me mad. There's no one decent here to talk to except you, and now you're here and him. And he's getting on my nerves. But yeah, if we... Anyway, I'm going to let go while you dox each other, and I'll be back in a minute. Oh, love a bit of Billy. Oh, so good. Imagine that, 91 or 1991. I'll tell you what, if I see that mugger, if I ever go round his way, I will bang him out. I'll just see him outside, but he ain't never going to talk to me. He looks ill. Where is he? There. See him in the... not lumberjack shirt, that'd be an insult to Canadians, but sort of like a donkey jacket shirt thing. This little geezer with a tea towel, he is really busy. I keep seeing him on all the videos, and I'm like, he did try and talk to me once. He said, he didn't know who he was dealing with, bless it. He said, we're going to talk about the Trinity. I said, oh yeah. He said, but you can't say blah blah. I said, who are you telling me what I can say? I'd say what I want, mate. Blah blah. And it was nearly PUB time, not peace be upon him, like pub. And so I might have been a little bit extra sassy, and he's never looked at me since. So that is the way to do it. I think Josh might be here. I see. I can't remember his name. He ain't one of Josh's friends. He is Jewish, but oh, isn't that terrible? He used to come a couple of years ago. Can't remember his name. I hear a bit of Jesus singing. That's Daniel. Oh, and Pastor John. Let me show you. Look at Usman in the front. Look at Usman in his pyjamas. Can't even be bothered to get dressed of a morning. Look at him. Look at the demonic nature of the embarrassment. A man who should be drawing a pension, like jumping about like a... It's embarrassing. Don't they feel embarrassed? Look at them. Big smiles on their faces. Big smiles. Like pigs in shit. That's what my nan would say. Means happy. And it's haram as well, so I thought I'd just shout it out just to see if anyone gets triggered. There's a dog running through like the littlest oboe. You can see a part like the Red Sea, like Moses is strolling through. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Oh, why not? I will. Sammy. You right, Sam? I like Sam. Sam Darwa. Not advertising, but that is his channel. This geezer with a tea towel, man. He's got it all tied back like it's a ponytail. Oh, he talks. I remember him. He was the first time I ever come, I think. He's come back. He used to stand up on the lamppost thing. Can't remember now. Socialism again. Some old nonsense. Ah, you're hiding over this side, everyone. Hang on, let me just at ya for doing work with no camera. Shocking. Paper boy. He knows to smile. He gets me at it. He really does. And AP and David Wood last night, I sat up at the goodness, I'm telling you, of my heart made flesh, moderating their absolute. They were not pleased with Jordan Peterson. They was being all right, but there was a couple of times I felt uncomfortable. But it's up to them, their opinion's theirs. But yeah, I sat up to the death of it. Well, no, I'm lying. I went to bed about 3 a.m. English, 3:30, something like that. And then obviously I was awake at 5:30, and then obviously I was awake till 7:30, and then obviously I fell asleep for another hour and a half, and that's me. So if I seem particularly charming, sassy, that's right, sleep deprivation. Should be used to it. I'm not one bit. But Paperboy's got the cheek to have an hat on, but he's shivering with no coat. Boys. Ladies in the chat, is it me? Are they just like... It might be me. Might be a full moon coming, ladies. I don't know. Don't know what's the matter with me. I feel like taking someone's head off. Not even chewing it. It's that little dickhead in the beginning of the video throwing that tissue. Do you know what? I've got snotty tissues galore. Oh, now I think of it, I could have fucking... Right. Let's get off the aggravating subjects. Let me blow my Uter just to have a weapon. Sorry, let me turn you around to... Aiku, let me just blow my Uter. Sorry, everyone. Right, by a show of hands, and by hands you can put a little emoji, or you can just do a 1 or a 2. There's Piers Corbyn. That's the brother of the former leader of the opposition of the House of Parliament. He's a long-range weather forecaster who debunks climate change and other... No, I think just climate change he debunks. Right, by 1 meaning yes, and 2 meaning boo, no way, Jose, whatever. I don't know what you want to mean it by. A negative or an affirmative is the one. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is anyone absolutely outraged if within about 5 minutes I'll grab Billy and I'll take you in there with me, because I'm going to take him to a different hotel, a very posh one. So I don't know what's in Latin. It probably is Simon. But can you all just pay attention to me and stop talking to each other a minute, because I'm here. Jesus looking at me from behind the camera. Either way, do you mind? Or are you like adamant? No, I want to see these retards, and I want Kazan to freeze through red into patchy red now. I forgot to tell you, armour of God, that. So it's 1 for yes and 2 for 1. Okay, because I am freezing cold and no one's cuddling me. Do you see anyone giving me... Thank you, Nim Grace. The neuro-linguistic program it will take to get through to a maple syrup drinking person, it's time consuming, man. You're like, Billy, 90 odd years old, defender of the faith, there for Jesus all the time, his whole life was a preacher, blah, 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 blah. Shall I take him into a warm, salubrious, posh hotel? And there's people out there giving it, nah, bruv. Let's look at some tards. We can look at them all day. We've got them in spades. They're everywhere. I don't have to come here to find them. I can take you shopping with me. Honestly, we'll find them. Anyway, let's... Oh, it's taters. I don't know why I feel so cold, because I'm tired. Maybe if I get a coffee. Oh, I've got to put that hand away. That's numb now. Oh, I've got chocolate in my bag, though. What's happening? You alright, babes? Does it seem just a bit of a like Aggie vibe this week, or is it just me being Aggie? Oh, I'm just checking.
It's getting more and more like every week, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. No, but some weeks are darker, do you know what I mean? Like, you can feel the spiritual oppression. Anyway, love a bit of Jesus and all that. I'm going to have to bring some holy water with me. Cleverly disguised as pepper spray. I'm joking. Joking. Right. I've lost Billy, I've lost Steve. I've lost the feeling in my left hand, and I'm not joking. Really, it's started burning now, it's in my pocket. Oh, why is everyone looking like they're not dying? Oh, that woman's got her hands in her sleeves. I feel better now. Because I wanted to go to church. I want to take Billy. Yeah, what time is it? Right. Steve, you've lost the pensioner. What, he run off? Chatted to someone. Yeah, he's got a little fan club. What time is it? I want to get him in St Paul's if he wants to. I don't want him going home in the dark though. Your battery's going. Right, let me go and ask him, because I don't want to. Where we got mugged, I don't want to. Because Jono said he was going to walk him home or whatever, like make sure he gets home all right. But have you seen him yet? No, Bloodfire. He said he was going to be 40 minutes. Oh, it's like herding cats. It's like organising like a dry January in a brewery. It's just, it's hard graft sometimes being me. I'm blessed, obviously. Just not enough chocolate. I've got chocolate in my bag, that's what's going to do it. I'm going to eat some chocolate, I'm going to be like Little Miss Sunshine. Where is he? How can you miss him? He's about 18 off the ground. I can't see him. I haven't got Tourette's, but if I did, I'd be shouting out bowls round about now. I might go South Park with some chocolate salty bowls, but I'll definitely be spherical in my oration of the assessment of the situation. Right, come on in, I've got a stroll, because every time, my hat, feel that? Just look at the colour of it. I've got to go and get myself some turtles, definitely. Joggers. Now I know I'm vexed. Let me get some chocolates in my bag. Oh, look at the pooch. Even a pooch has got more garms on than me. Aye. That's it. He's undercover with the hat on. I'll put it on him. Right, let's take him. Can we go? Can I take him over there? We talked to Billy a little while. We come back. Maybe check.
You're in transit. Our king is coming. Our Lord is coming.
Go on, son.
No one's doing.
Go.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Of our Lord Jesus Christ. Are you ready? If you are ready, let the world know that He's coming. Are you ready with your passport to the heaven? Are you ready with your passport to the heaven? The passport to the heaven is the word of God. The passport to heaven is the word of God. The word of God is the passport. Are you ready of that? To put into practice?
What you telling him, I'll tell him.
Are you honest to His word? Are you faithful to His word? If you are not, today is your day. Already believe. Today may never come is your day. Friends, let's get ourselves. So then, that reason I know that we are in transit.
You can understand what he's saying. Lovely. Oh, he wanted him to us. Yeah, but you're a very important person, but he's talking to the masses.
Whether you like
He's trying to catch the...
Let them follow him.
No, because he'll wait and they'll be
follow him by job. Because we are not wealthy.
They should be asking.
We are not wealthy.
Yeah, and watching Blue Peter or something. Getting a bit...
If not
Should we go and have a cup of tea now? Just in that hotel there, not the trendy music one. Well, we discussed that. Well, there's another fella here who might want to pay for. We don't know. Getting all carried away with himself. Right, let's go this way, Bill. Bill, this way. Sir, this is a quicker way. Right, it's going to take us half hour anyway to get there. He looks cold, bless him, with his little out. Can't even lift his hands up to get his hat off. He's got something on his shoulders, I think. Or just a recent ailment. Right, let's get... What's involved in the middle of that? What is it? Oh, it's Shamsy. Oh, look at me. Like as if I didn't know.
All quiet.
Yeah, I know, they're all rapt with attention. They do say that bullshit talks, and money talks and bullshit walks. Shamsy runs.
When he talks, they're all quiet.
I do apologise for the swearing. For anybody who's there, I know. It's almost as if it's all a set-up. It's almost as if Satan's just mocking. I do love a laugh, don't get me wrong. But enough's enough. Right, let's walk slow, like sedately. Let's promenade.
Oh, promenade.
Let's do it.
I'll tell you, it was a good meeting this morning.
Nice. That same church?
It was lovely.
Good. You're going to come to church with us now? In about half hour? Come to St Paul's?
Yes.
Good. Yes. But I'm thinking about how you're getting home. It's a long way.
Central line will take me to Nottingham.
You tell everyone everything, you. He's going to give us his inside leg measurement in a minute, everybody. And his insurance number. I can't get it through to him that it's not always lovely people watching. But anyway, we're strolling. My nan used to call it promenading. I've just dragged that out of my memory. That's when you're out, what is it? When you go out walking with a chap. So cute. Right, talk to me, everyone. All right, Oppo? Has he got it, Armour? Unless I'm your number, then I don't know what you mean. Unless there's another Billy in the chat, and I do apologise for getting involved. Billy, I was reading some comments about you this morning on a video from the summertime when we was talking to that ginger idiot. You know, the Muslim one who was rude.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, not me, a different ginger idiot. So, anyway, I was looking at the bottom, you know, where they all write, I don't know if you know, people like leave messages, you know, and one of them said, what is it? We all need a Billy in our lives. Oh. My life. I thought, oh, that's lovely. I'm going to tell Bill. So now I've told him. I can't remember whose comment it was, sorry. But we do. Yeah, we're going that one there. Where the bus is. If you name it, I'll bang you out. Yes, it's a hotel, everyone. We're going to... Oh, there's Bloodfire ringing me. We did.
You should get sandwiches.
Well, there's... I know. Well, we can go over the road there to the thingy, but I'm not hungry in a minute because we had a cooked breakfast. But if you're hungry, let me just tell John to go away a minute. Can you text John in the... He ain't in the group no more.
You got grub in there?
Yeah, but it's going to be dear. We can just go over that one where the cakes and the sandwiches are. Yeah, let's go over there. I got a chicken tikka roll last week. Grassing me up on the camera. Right, where's Bloodfire? Will you text him, please? Hello? England's calling.
Text her.
Bloodfire, he's ringing my phone. You used to be in a WhatsApp group, ain't it still on there? You'd have to go through, search his name. He's got to be off the train now. Oh, Troy, you're such a legend. Thank you, babes. Sorry, I will read it in I ain't got me. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Troy. I didn't have my bins on. But now I've got to find Bloodfire because he was going to come church with us. Does anyone hear that noise? Like there was a duck trapped under the hood of that cab. Right, how am I going to... John Bloodfire it should be. No, but he's left the group now. But I'm saying if you search the word... I'm trying to think of what he normally says, like a word that he uses a lot. Pagan, I don't know, Catholicism, church fathers. Search something like that and it might take you up to his name. Oh, fudge. Oh, sorry. Just get out of the road. Walking along with a couple of raspberries here. Right, we're not going to the posh one, we're going to that one because they've got the the coffee shop that I'm not going to advertise. But I can't live stream it. Alright, I'll be outside chatting to the man then. Right, let's get over the road. Sorry everyone, I'm fully attentive, although I'm not. It's shocking really. I should have said me prayers, but I was too busy having a fry up. Isn't that bad? That is bad. I used to say as I was walking in, but I got distracted because Steve ain't been out of hospital long and he ain't been about for so long. I got excited. John, no. Come on, John. Maybe he's telling me he ain't coming.
Yeah, but my legs have gone. I can't walk. I'm really tired. Oh, you're doing all right.
I'll text him in a minute. I don't know what's going to happen to the stream when I do it. Oh, there's a missed call thing. I can do it from there. Shut up, Kay. Right, ask me a question. They're discussing their ailments. Both of them Scottish, both of them older than me. This is how I get to feel young, everyone. As in, find an older man or two. Sounds very Christian, doesn't it? Right, can we... Nim Grace, that music got a bad vibe about it, mate. And even music's haram, darling. But do you know someone had the trick to copyright some of that? The one that comes out the speaker, the nonsense that they're not really allowed to. But anyway, yeah, someone only copyrighted it, so my stream got a strike because normally, say if I go in some pubs, there's music inside, so YouTube will say, well, you can't monetize that because obviously, like, the money goes to the person whose song it is, like Britney Spears, because she's hard up for a couple of quid or whatever. Anywho, I got a strike for that old shiz. Whatever it is. Anyway, bless them, bringing up the rear. Right, talk to me then, because I'm going to have to... Listen, the thing is, if we go in there, I can't take the peeps in with me. If we go in there, I can. Listen, let's go to the better one. Yeah. I'm not hungry. I got chocolate in my bag. I found you out, mate. I got sweets and that. Yeah. No, he said he ain't hungry that I am. Yeah, he's learned. See the men out there. See this man. He's a genius. Do you hear what he said? He said, you'll never have your own way with her, you know. And he means it in a good way. I'm open to negotiation, as anyone who knows me and loves me will attest. Just that I'm right. When you're right, you're right. What can you do? It's not my fault that people choose a losing side of an argument. Can't help it. Oh! Stay there. Don't. I just thought, cheerio, he said to me. Oh, so that's because I'm marching comfortable. Right. He's making it. Oh my God. Ooh, Jesus. Hallelujah. Right, let's get over the road. Let me do one thing at a time. I'm just telling the people. The other night, about 3 nights ago, you know, I've been ill. No, they'll have to run me over. Come on, Bill. Sorry. Come on. Yeah, Bibble, you like? He's 90. They're all in a hurry to get to the next set of traffic lights. Plebs. I mean, God bless them. Probably does anyway. I mean, they're still walking and talking at the same time, aren't they? Right. Yeah, the other night, after I've been ill all this time, all the emotional BS in my life, which obviously I'm praising Jesus for, I got in the bed. I was cold for 3 hours.